Hey guys.
Hi.
Long time no see.
Yeah, we're back.
Had a little bit of some issues last week.
Yeah. One of our dumb idiot producer forgot to hit record.
No.
Yeah, last week was kind of a little bit of a shit show for us. I mean, recording it went well. Very, very well. But it was getting the footage off of the camera, the new camera. That was the issue. So what we're planning on doing is we're going to obviously give this to you guys on Monday, our regular schedule, but then we may or may not be posting the next one, the last one too. I don't know. We talked about it, but we might. You didn't miss much. We were just kind of talking bullshit stuff.
Yeah.
It was mainly a box office episode, really.
Yeah.
So nothing much, nothing crazy. But today we are talking about some really cool stuff.
Yeah.
Wesley, what are we talking about today?
Today, we, in light of the new trailer that just came out a couple days ago for a new movie called Venom, The Last Dance. Jinx, you owe me a soda, by the way. We're going to be talking about Venom, going through both of the Venom movies, and then also talking about Sony's Spiderverse.
Yeah. Yes. I didn't read the script, so I don't know what order we're doing it in. Venom trailer first?
Yeah, first we're going to talk about Venom 3, what we thought about the trailer, and if we think it's going to be a good movie or not.
Yeah, I'm excited. You guys were a little bit more.
I'm a little hesitant.
About it. Yeah.
A little hesitant.
I thought it looked great. I thought it looked really cool.
I mean, it looks cool. I don't think it's going to be a great.
You just think it looks campy, like cash grabby.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
I mean, I'm still going to go see it, and I'll probably have a great time and enjoy it. But
the Venom horse, bro.
The Venom horses.
That shit's hard.
That's why I'm going.
That's
the only reason.
Like, yeah, that's crazy. I have a very cool theory. We just watched it, so I want to kind of go through it. So basically, Eddie Brock was in Mexico. That was at the end of Venom Let There Be Carnage. That's where he ended up at with Venom. And then we saw him in No Way Home in the end credit scene. And I always felt like that was a bit of a waste. Kind of left a bad taste in my mouth with that movie, because if you're going to have Venom in the movie, why not have him be in the movie?
Yeah.
That's kind of what I was thinking. So I have a theory about this trailer, because we see him go through the desert and he's like fighting this like group of people. The guy who played Mordo, Baron Mordo.
Yeah.
Thank you. The guy who played Baron Mordo is playing the leader of this like task force, I guess, that like look for aliens and symbiotes. We see Toxin, which watching it, they credit him in the trailer, like they credited his voice as Toxin.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. I knew there was a cop in the first one.
Yeah.
But I just didn't put that together that it was actually Toxin. Like, Toxin's kind of in a very obscure symbiote. He's kind of a newer one, so I didn't really learn a whole lot about him, I guess. But yeah, I just didn't put that together. But yeah, Toxin's in here.
Did you notice Reese? What's his name? The mofo that played Lizard.
I did.
He was in it.
I did.
Looked like a little hippie in the van.
Yeah.
With Eddie.
Yep.
Just turns into the Lizard halfway through the movie.
I have a theory. What if this movie is not in the Sony verse? What if this movie is in the MCU? What if this is what happened when Eddie Brock went to the MCU, and the movie ends where the end credits scene of No Way Home ends, like in the bar or whatever? Because we see that same bartender, we see the same bar, and the symbiote piece that was left, what we thought was in the MCU, right?
Right.
At the end of that, whatever, the Baron Mordo comes up and he like destroys it.
Yeah.
So what if this whole thing is in the MCU? And this is the story of what happened when Eddie Brock went into the MCU, and this isn't in the Sonyverse.
Bro might be cooking.
Right? Because that, you know what I'm saying?
No, I get what you're saying.
Because according to the laws of No Way Home and everything, like, there's a version of every villain and everything in every universe. So, right. There's an Eddie Brock. There's a whatever. And like, as we were watching the trailer, like, I'm kind of catching some things that kind of support that theory. Like Mrs. Chen, for example. So you're telling me that in the span of however long this is, Mrs. Chen went from running a convenience store in New York to now she's in a casino and she's like dressed all fancy and shit.
Did you know she's dressed like the fairy godmother from Shrek?
I did, yes. Yeah. She definitely is. She definitely is. But like, right?
No, yeah. You're definitely right. I mean,
and then we see that same actor who played Kurt Connors. Is he playing the MCU's like Kurt Connors, like the one that is in the MCU, and this is this version?
I don't know. I mean, I like where you're going,
right?
I would love to see Spider-Man show up.
I have a very strong suspicion that a Spider-Man is going to show up in this movie.
Andrew. That's who
I always thought Venom, Tom Hardy's Venom, would be perfect for Andrew.
Yeah.
Absolutely perfect.
You give Tom Holland his own a different
Venom.
That's more like the Venom.
It's probably going to be an Iron Man villain. Just with a Venom symbiote. They're going to bring back Jeff Bridges and give him the Venom symbiote and then have him fight Tom Holland. He's the Venom monger.
Kevin Feige, if you do that, you will lose me forever.
Yeah, bro. If you do that, you're cooked. I'm sorry.
Just give me, for Tom Holland Spider-Man, give me a Venom like the Venom from the animated series.
Yeah, or just bulk.
Yes.
Like beefed up 90s Venom.
Yes, that's what I want.
Yeah.
Tom Hardy can do his little shit with.
Oh. Yeah, I'm wearing.
Yeah,
I know, but like.
Yeah, like the one on his shirt.
Todd McFarlane Venom.
Yeah.
Which Todd has come out and he says that he doesn't not like any versions of Venom because it's like it's his character.
Yeah.
And it's cool to see your own character, but he does like Tom Hardy's Venom more because it's more accurate to what he originally designed Venom to be. Yeah. And he has come out and said that he didn't love Topher Grace, but most people didn't.
Everyone hated it. I hated it.
I didn't hate it, but
like
it wasn't
skinny little. It was like Eli trying to be Venom.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll throw a picture of Eli on there.
Yeah. Anyways.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I think, and there's another big plot point in this trailer that they're showing is that Venom says his home world has found them.
Yeah.
And there's some crazy looking aliens. Now, if you know anything about the comics and anything that's been going on recently with Venom has been going through some very big changes recently in the last couple of years, mainly due to incredible writer Tom King. He was the one that wrote the entire King in Black storyline, which is basically what Spider-Man 2 took from the most with Venom. The game, not the movie.
Oh, when he gets the wings, bro.
Yes,
that was so
and
sick.
that's King in Black. Yeah. So basically, they negate a whole bunch of other stuff, but basically, the symbiotes all come from the same planet in the comics. I don't remember the name, but it is ruled and created by a celestial being known as Null, the god of darkness, I think. So when I hear his homeworld, that's basically what I think of. So are we going to get Null's first appearance in literally anything now?
Kilntar?
That's the planet?
Yeah.
Okay. Clintar?
Kylyntar.
Okay.
Don't know how to pronounce it.
Yeah. All right. But yeah, the entire planet is full of symbiotes, and then Venom was the first one to leave. I think if I remember that right. And
Pretty
then
sure, yeah.
Venom created on Earth was the one that created more symbiotes. So Carnage is the offspring of Venom, Scream, Toxin, all of them. They're all spawns of Venom.
Yeah. I would love to see Null.
Yeah, I would be down with that. It does make me think though, like, because Null was he's such a new character. Like, he's brand new. Like, last couple of years. Yeah, look that up for me really quick. But it's KNULL. Okay.
2012.
2012. So he came out the same year as Miles Morales. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Oh, he's been around for a minute then. I thought he was way newer than that.
A little over a decade, which is new for most comic characters.
It is, but still. I mean, if this is his first appearance and his first like big on-screen appearance, and yeah, it does make me think though, because Null is kind of akin to another character on the DC side of things, the Batman Who Laughs, and he's been getting a lot of attention recently. A lot of Batman fans don't really like him.
Who?
The Batman Who Laughs.
Oh, Batman Who Laughs.
Yeah.
Oh, I like him.
As a concept, he's cool, but
But other reasons, I understand why people.
he's literally just like, anything you can do, I can do better, and I will always win. It's the ultimate like, I'm gonna win card. Yeah. But anyway, it just makes me think, like, if they're gonna pull out Null, do you think at some point we're gonna get like a Batman Who Laughs in DC to kind of counter this?
Oh, probably. I don't know. With James Gunn, he might say, "I don't give a fuck."
And he might, yeah.
I'm not.
But
He's doing his own thing.
yeah, but anyway, just a quick thought I had, I guess. But
Let's read a script.
yeah, okay. Yep. All right. I was looping back around to that. Didn't need the weird hand signals.
Do you think in this film we will get 19 inches of Venom?
Before we started, because he didn't write the script last night, bro said, "Let me cook up a script in 5 minutes." And this is what he came up with.
19 inches of Venom. I don't know. By the looks of it, I think we're getting a whole lot more than 19 inches.
Yeah. I mean, he turns into a horse, so.
Facts. You know what I think would be really cool? If like Null shows up, whatever. Toxin shows up, you know, Eddie's doing his shit. And they somehow end up in New York at the end with the battle.
Yeah.
And he's just fighting, getting his fucking ass whooped.
Spider-Man swoops in.
You just see a fucking and we're like, what the fuck is that? Venom's like, the fuck?
Uh-huh.
And then it lands and it's Andrew. Oh,
It would be cool if it's in Andrew's universe, but
what if it was Toby?
nah.
50-year-old Spider-Man.
Lands down and be like, Eddie?
I wouldn't like that.
I wouldn't either.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't put it past Sony.
Yeah. But listen, I mean, so this is another good point. The Spider-Mans are coming back.
Oh, yeah.
The old ones are going to come back
Yeah.
because not only did No Way Home like their last big box office smash in terms of their movies. When they re-released the Spider-Man movies, I just saw the like weekend box office.
Oh, it was,
Dude. Toby and Andrew's movies were making like Endgame numbers. So needless to say,
Toby deserves a fourth movie.
he does, and Andrew deserves his third with Venom.
Yes.
That was promised to him so long ago that he never got.
And this movie is a perfect setup for it.
Perfect.
Perfect. And
If you do it correctly, it would be perfect,
Yes.
right? So, okay, let's just say, right? This movie does take place in the MCU. The primary part of this movie takes place in the MCU. The whole movie happens, whatever. At the end of the movie, if he gets put back into a universe, right? He goes back to his home world, his home universe. Sorry. And he ends up going to New York or whatever, right? Or what if he just ends up in a different universe completely because the spell didn't work and he could like they all get fucked up and sent to somewhere else?
Could be. That would be dope.
Or what if that's just the crux in the movie? Like, what if instead of going back to his world?
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be Tom's Spider-Man because his Spider-Man 4 has already been Kingpin's going to be the main villain. And I believe
we don't need a Venom for him right now.
No, and I believe because we missed out showing up in his film.
That's what I heard. That's what
I'd much rather have that right now.
They've been throwing around a lot of names. They threw around Punisher for a little bit. They were throwing around Kingpin. They were saying like Bullseye.
I think we'll get our for sure answer at the end of the Daredevil season.
Yes.
So,
yep.
Then we'll know.
But in Tom Holland, he's still going strong as Spider-Man. I mean,
and I love him as
at
Spider-Man.
First, like after No Way Home, he was like, I need a break. I need to give me some time away. Like he even said like he thought No Way Home was going to be his last because I think that just he was doing Spider-Man for so long.
Yeah.
For like without stopping, like no breaks. It was all Spider-Man for like 5 years for him.
Yeah.
That would be exhausting.
Yeah.
And I don't blame him. But I do think that at one point he's going to want to come back and do it again and be Spider-Man again. And I mean,
I thought he had signed back on.
I thought he did. I heard he did too. That's what I was getting at.
Like I heard for Secret Wars, it's supposed to be Tobey's Spider-Man and Hugh Jackman's Wolverine as the main.
I'm not even going to talk about Secret Wars. That's a whole other thing of just they've been throwing out names. I heard Ghost Rider. I've heard the original Punisher. I've heard fucking Wolverine. No.
There's so much.
And it's all hearsay. None of it is confirmed. It's just whatever. But yeah, so I do think that it is now time to bring. I think you've told all you can with this story of Venom. Now, I think it's time to bring in Spider-Man and have him fight Spider-Man.
Oh yeah, I agree.
Or this isn't going to be connected to Spider-Man in any way, and this is how Tom Hardy's Venom. I did see a while back. I don't know if he deleted it, but there was a clip that Tom Hardy posted himself on his Instagram, and it was behind the scenes footage of Venom 3. And it was Eddie getting out of a taxi, and he's talking to Venom in his head. And he's going into a hospital. And he's not sad. He's not upset. He's nervous about what is going on in that hospital. So I think we're getting Venom's son in this movie. Well, Eddie Brock's son, but also that's a whole other thing in the comics. But yes, I think that's what we're going to be getting in this movie as well. So that might be how they end it. But he's in a city. So
I didn't see that.
He's in it. It looks like he's in New York. So what if Anne left, and whatever. I mean, who else would be look, do me a favor. Look up Dylan Brock and look up who's the mother of Dylan Brock in Marvel. But yeah. So I think it's going to be cool. I'm excited. I've always loved these movies. I don't really they're nothing special, but out of all of the Anne, is it Anne? So okay, yeah. So they've been setting that up then.
Okay.
And also Dylan Brock plays a huge role in the King in Black story. And in the comics, Eddie Brock does die. Like he dies, and then his son takes over as Venom for a little bit. But he's like a kid, and it's not for very long. But he does take over. It's more like he thinks Eddie's dead, and Venom and Dylan are going to look for Eddie, and Venom's like, well, your dad died, and I'll protect you because it's a symbiote bond, right? Yeah. So it's Eddie's kid, but Venom also feels the connection to him because they've been together for so long, But yeah, that kind of wraps up what we're talking about for Venom 3, I think, until it comes out. It comes out in October. And I'm good with that.
Yeah, let's talk about the first two.
Yeah.
Specifically, let's start with the first one. The one that came out in 2018 was directed by Ruben Fleischer.
Also,
Fescher,
speaking of him not being able to pronounce names.
So we're not doing this.
No,
we're not
we
doing
did.
this.
No, we're
not
doing it.
No,
we're doing
not.
it.
We're not doing
So
this.
we went to Chicago on
so
Wednesday.
The very first Venom film in 2018 was a great film. I loved it. I thought it was very good, very comedic. What did you think of Tom Hardy? Or what, before it came out, what before you saw the first
You know
Venom?
who I thought would always be really good? Who's that one actor?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I can't. The guy who played Rocky.
He's definitely an actor. Yeah.
What's that one? What's his name?
So
The guy. No. Help me out.
No.
The guy who played Rocky.
You're
the guy
fine.
who played Rocky. What's his name?
No, because you're talking out your ass.
I'm not.
Okay. And answer my question.
Just say the actor's name, please. It's bugging me.
I don't care.
Rambo and Rocky. Come on, you know who I'm talking
Stallone. There you go.
about. No.
All right.
What's his first name?
So before you saw the
we're not going forward until you say his name.
no, because
We're not going forward until you say his
to.
name.
This is a free country. I don't
Say
need
his
to
name.
Say his name. I don't want to say his name.
Say his full
I don't
name.
want to say his name. Rocky Stallone. There
Wes
you
can't
go.
say the word Sylvester.
Okay,
The
so
name Sylvester. Say
no,
his name.
No,
Try it.
no,
Give it a shot.
no,
Sound it out.
no, no.
Come on.
No, I don't want to. Bitch.
Sylvester.
No. So before you saw the first Venom, and you saw Tom Hardy was playing Venom, what did you think?
I loved it. I think Tom Hardy is fucking incredible actor, and he has, I don't know, he killed Bane. Definitely killed Bane, and he put his own spin on it, and I think it was great. But I heard he was playing Venom, and I was like, that's perfect, absolutely perfect.
I agree. I wonder, do we know who wrote the first Venom?
No.
Okay, I was
Michael Waldron, definitely not. Michael Waldron can't write a good movie accidentally, let alone on purpose.
Yeah, I loved the first one. The only thing I didn't like about it was the guy who played Riot.
Yeah,
Riz Ahmed.
I just didn't like
Ahmed.
Riz Ahmed. I like him as an actor. He's on
Ahmed.
Riz Ahmed.
Ahmed. I don't know.
He's
He's a good actor.
he's in Rogue One.
Yeah, he's a good actor, but his role in this I just felt like was not
Just like I didn't even know, it was like they were trying to do a Norman Osborn thing, I think.
Yeah.
And it just with him and then with Riot again, and then too with like Riot for the villain. Really?
I mean, he was cool.
He was very generic.
He was very generic.
He was a bad guy because he was supposed to be a bad guy. There were no motivations to that at all.
No. But
Yeah.
now, the second one.
Yes.
The second one.
Well, wait. Let's talk about the first one. We didn't really talk about a whole lot
There's
about
not
that.
much really to talk about.
There isn't, but there is some good things to talk about.
It's got good comedy.
Very good comedy, and Eddie trying to like showing what the symbiote like does to a human.
Yeah.
Like with him eating the raw chicken, like the old chicken, and then him eating like frozen tater tots, and just like trying to eat something because he's starving, and the neighbor that is always playing metal and shit.
Oh yeah.
And he goes out and he was like, "Can you turn it down, man? Like I'm really having a hard time." And then he tells him like fuck off or something, and then Venom like shows his face and like growls at him, and he's like, "Yeah, for sure, man."
What's when he was that whole scene when he's in the bathroom and he looks in the mirror and he just like and he goes flying back. Oh, that shit is hilarious.
I've always listened since I was a kid. I've always wanted the Venom symbiote. I've always wanted it. Yes, even after we just talked about the
you
whole,
personally want to be Venom?
Yes, I would.
I don't think that'd be good.
I don't either.
You're already a fucking angry person.
Yeah.
You don't need that. You need like the Teletubby version of the symbiote. That's what you need.
Nah, bro.
A counterbalance to your angerness. That's what you need.
Me and Venom would be like we'd be bros, bro.
No,
we'd be chilling.
No,
I would have if the Venom symbiote like got onto me and like I went through all like the experiences and shit. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And then I hear like my name in the back of my head or something, and then like Venom comes up and he's like, "I'm Venom." I'd be like, "Oh, word, what's up, bro?" Dap up.
We'd
like
die.
we all right.
You know he like kills people, right?
Right.
You know,
Mike, call the police. Call the police.
I'd be like, listen, bro. I'd tell Venom what Eddie tells Venom. You can only eat the bad ones.
What do you mean by that?
You can only eat the bad ones.
Bad what?
Like, okay.
Now, do you think getting the symbiote would increase your chances of finding a woman?
No, but it'd make me blacker than you. That was low. For no reason. For no reason.
Oh, that was funny.
So anyway, when I do get the symbiote, I'm eating his ass first. Fuck him. You done?
Oh, fuck.
Anyways.
So you're going to eat the bad guys?
Yeah.
Okay.
Only the bad ones, though. Like somebody that abuses animals. You know.
I'd eat Eli.
Somebody that jaywalks. Just little things.
I jaywalked on my way into
You know, loiterers.
Yeah.
Things like that.
tax frauders.
Yeah. Yeah.
People get parking tickets.
Yeah, exactly.
You could be a Repo Venom.
Bro.
Dude, that'd be sick.
We were just watching Repo videos
Yeah.
yesterday.
You could be like Bounty Hunter D.
Yeah. See?
Yeah.
We just
Bad parts, just flip his car.
yeah. Just little things. People that generally piss me off. They're just bad people.
Now you're talking about the whole population.
You're right.
I mean,
Now you're just talking about genocide.
I mean, because I just pissed you off. So, like, I mean, everybody.
and you know, and that would be bad if I had the symbiote.
But what if I had a symbiote too? What if I had Carnage? Okay, fuck both of you. First off, me and Carnage would be tight.
Hey, you already got your screen though.
Oh.
Bro, if she got a fucking symbiote, we'd all be cooked.
Dude.
We would all be cooked.
Oh, God.
Are we sure she already doesn't have a symbiote?
Well,
Yeah,
she
like-
might.
yeah,
she
like
really
low-key-
might. I mean, I love
low-key.
you to death, but
Like-
you might have a symbiote. in you.
Low-key. Yeah. Anyway.
It's all a joke, honey. We don't mean it.
He's not kidding. He's not joking.
Oh, I'm dead. All right. What didn't you like about the first one?
What I didn't like?
Yeah.
The villain.
The villain.
The villain, the setting,
Yeah.
San Diego. I did like it's San Diego.
San Francisco.
Same shit.
I mean, is it though?
California.
Is it? Is it? Anyways, continue.
But yeah, I didn't really like that. I just thought the villain was, again, weird choice for your first villain. I'm not, but I liked seeing Venom. That's the only
Yeah.
reason I liked, everything with Venom I loved.
I mean, my favorite part in that whole movie is
I think I know what you're talking about.
when he's standing there and all the cops show up and they put their mask on. He goes, "Okay,
No, because they throw out tear gas. They're
Yeah.
like masks, and all the rest of the guys are like copy, and then Venom has got his hand, or Eddie's got his hands up, and he's like mask, and Venom goes copy, and they like, oh, that shit's so cool, and he starts tearing through.
And
those
then when
guys. Me and Spider-Man 2, and they let me play as Venom, bro. Oh, that shit was so cool. That shit was so cool.
Yes.
Bro, I was throwing motherfuckers around. I was eating people. I didn't give a fuck.
Yes. And then when
Insomniac, make that Venom spinoff game, bro. That shit is gonna drive sales through the roof. I will do anything to play a whole game as Venom.
Sorry,
Bro.
I had to burp. And then when Anne walks in, and she's like seeing it, and like just her face, and like she's like, and then Eddie just pops out. He's like, no. She runs the fuck off.
Yeah.
It's great.
She Venom too. We got She Venom.
Oh yeah, we
First one.
did.
So,
Yeah. What did you think about that?
just cool
Got a
cameo.
little hot, got a little warm.
Nope, didn't think that at all. You're just digging the grave deeper for yourself, dude.
I'm not digging shit. I was asking you a question.
You just said another female was hot on this podcast.
No,
bro.
I did not. No, I did not.
Absolutely just
Even
did.
if I did, so what you gonna do?
So we're getting a new co-host next week.
I mean, listen, it's a celebrity. I ain't never gonna meet her. She said the other day, Henry Cavill and Aquaman. What's his fucking name?
Yeah,
Momoa.
our new friend of the podcast.
Yeah.
Jason Momoa.
Yeah, he's gonna be on in 2025.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be showing up on the 32nd day of next month.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
The 35th.
But yeah. So Venom 1 was just kind of cool. It was.
I thought it was a great opening for.
I think it was a good introduction for a new version of Venom because it was just, hey, look at Venom, and that was the whole movie, and I loved it.
Yeah.
Or even the part where he's got the guy and he's holding him by the face in the street, and he's like, eyes, lungs, pancreas, so many snacks, so little time.
It goes floating.
And
like a
the guy who
turd
does
in the
Venom's
wind.
voice is Tom Hardy.
Yeah.
And he fucking kills it. He sounds so good.
Yeah, it does.
The first one though, Venom wasn't really as comedic as he is in the second one. The second one is a full-on buddy comedy movie with. It's actually like more of like a rom-com with Venom. And,
I mean, because at the end of the first one, they do that post-credit scene with Woody Harrelson in the jail scene, and his hair is all.
Yeah, it was different.
It was very like
I forgot about that.
Yeah, it was like almost like an afro.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, it was like an afro, and then
because that's how Cletus's hair is in the comics.
And I thought he looked good, and then they released a trailer for Let It Be Carnage or Let It Be
it's just
Carnage,
Woody Harrelson.
and it's just Woody Harrelson with like a fucking.
Well, then again, too,
Buzz cut, crew
those two movies came out kind of a while after each other. No.
Yeah, Venom came out in 2018, and then Let There Be Carnage 2021.
Yeah, it's 3 years.
It was 3 years.
Yeah, but still, 3 years. I don't know. It just seems a bit. It seems a bit long for. I think they just didn't know if Venom was going to do well at the time, and then it did, and they were like, "Oh shit, it's doing well. Let's do another one." And then they brought in Woody Harrelson, but he was probably already working on another project or something, and just could, it didn't.
I think because when did? Oh no, I'm wrong. Forget what I'm talking about.
Because in that time, I mean, Woody Harrelson was doing. I know he did Highwaymen for Netflix with Kevin Costner.
Great film, by the way.
Amazing film.
Oh my god, watch it.
Bonnie
please.
and Clyde movie.
Oh.
Fuck yeah. I don't think Zombieland 2 is in production. It might have been.
Might have been.
Anyway,
Mike can look it up while we talk.
Woody Harrelson is introduced in this film fully as Cletus Cassidy Carnage, and I think Woody Harrelson absolutely nailed Carnage.
Oh yeah,
he
was
fantastic. Not only Carnage, but Cletus Cassidy too. And Woody Harrelson did the voice of Venom for Carnage. Yeah,
and he was great.
This movie would have been like close to like a 8 or a 9 for me if it wasn't for Scream.
Yeah,
not the movie, the character.
Yeah.
Scream. Shriek.
She's not technically Scream.
Yeah,
That was part of
Her name was Scream though in the comics.
No, it's a different. They made a different character
For this movie.
It's Scream, but it's not Scream.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yes.
yeah,
That's part of the problem.
but yeah.
Again, yeah. Yeah, and it's played by Naomi Harris, and she's amazing. She's great, but she, there's no symbiote. It's just she's kind of like a mutant.
Yeah.
In this, she
I
just
don't
kind of
know
has powers.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what they were doing. I really don't know.
Like, why even put her in the
Yeah.
movie at all?
Yeah.
I mean, I know what they were going for because, like I said, the whole joke of the movie is that they're making Eddie and Venom a couple. That's the whole point of the movie.
Yeah.
And in the movie, they break up.
Yeah.
And that's why I say it's like a rom-com. So to counter that, they're doing Carnage and Shriek as a couple to show like the contrast and parallel between the two. I get it.
Yeah.
But you could have just made it just Carnage and it would have been just fine.
I will say I do thoroughly enjoy Andy Serkis's directing in this film.
Andy Serkis is the goat.
I love Andy Serkis. He is the absolute goat. Not only is he Caesar,
Mm-hmm.
He's also Gollum.
Mm-hmm. And
He's
King Kong.
And King Kong.
The original. Well, not the original.
Alfred.
Alfred, yeah.
He's just... Oh, yeah. Snoke.
Yep.
He's just him.
He's him.
He's him. Simple as that.
Unequivocally.
Simple as that. He should have won an Oscar for Caesar.
Yes, he should have.
Might be a hot take, but I'm saying it right now.
But yeah, like, not only does he know how to direct action and, I mean, all the shots of carnage on the church and shit, like when he's in the stained glass window in the middle, and dude, like that shit's cool.
Yeah.
And then he also knows how to direct comedy really well. Like, it was just, it was cool.
I mean, when he was in, you haven't watched The Lord of the Rings, but he played Gollum / Smeagol. And Gollum, he's a very serious, that side of him, but when he's Smeagol, he's a very jokey, comedic
character.
So he knows how to do it, and he also knows how to do it with mocap and like shooting visual effects, because he did that. He was a visual effects and mocap actor.
He's honestly perfect for it.
He's great, and I would love to see more films directed by him. I don't know if he has any.
My favorite scene in all of Venom 2 is Venom comes back to Eddie, and they go to the church to fight Carnage, and
I'm sorry.
It's Woody Harrelson like sees him, and they're like, you know, he's like, "Hey Eddie," whatever, and then he turns into Carnage, because Eddie turns into Venom to start the fight, and then Cletus turns into Carnage, and then Venom goes, "Oh shit," and then goes back to Eddie, and then Eddie's like, where are you going? What are you doing? And then he's like, "That is a red one."
I like how when he does it, Tom is just standing. He's like, what
yeah. And then Eddie moves his arms, and he's like, "Congratulations to the happy couple. We are leaving."
Then he's like, "I will let you eat anybody
you want." And he's like, "Except that guy." And he points to the priest, and he's like, "You cannot eat him."
No, it was. I like the second one more than the first one.
Me too.
I do.
Yeah,
mainly because of the directing and
the villain. It's fucking Carnage. Dude.
It's Carnage.
Like,
yeah.
Even as a kid, I didn't even like know Carnage like that, but it's Red Venom, and you know that he's more fucked up than Venom. Like, he's just more of a villain.
Yeah.
And it's so cool. It works. So.
Yeah. I mean, this is a little box office numbers real quick.
Okay.
The first Venom made $856 million. Its entire theatrical.
Okay.
And then Venom 2 only made $506 million worldwide.
Was still COVID time.
Yeah, it was.
Because I saw this movie after my junior year homecoming. And we saw it, like, we left homecoming early to go see Venom. And yeah, so I remember, and that homecoming was weird because we had to go to like this other location because of COVID, and it was like a whole big thing, but it was like near the tail end of COVID, but still COVID. So people were still weird about movies and stuff. So I can see that.
Yeah. And I mean, with the budgets, like the first Venom's budget was $100 million. And then Let There Be Carnage was $110 million.
Okay. They made it. They got their
money back.
They got their money back. I did hear a number about what actually is a profit when you're making, like, when you're talking about movies, like whatever I think it's like 2% of the overall budget. If you make at least that back, then it's technically a profit. Yeah. So I think if I'm remembering that wrong, I apologize, but
no, you're definitely.
But then at the end of this movie, Venom goes and he leaves San Francisco and he goes to Mexico. Somewhere. It's somewhere. I don't know if it's Mexico or Cuba or.
I think it's Mexico.
I think it is too.
Maybe. We'll just put it down. It's where Mike just went.
In order to make a profit, you gotta make double your budget. So Venom did that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like the rough guideline.
But I was talking about it was a very specific number I was thinking of. I couldn't remember. Venom goes to Mexico, and Eddie and Venom are chilling in Mexico, and they're in their hotel room, and Eddie gets transported to a new world, and he sees on the TV that Spider-Man, Tom Holland's Spider-Man, is being looked at because of the whole Mysterio thing. So this is during the events of No Way Home.
Yeah, and then he's Venom. See, because I remember when this came out, there was all those
it was
theories
fucking
about
awesome.
it. Because Venom, he says like, oh, like he knows that guy or whatever.
He just said that guy.
And he doesn't he like lick the screen?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So there was always those theories where like, how does
Venom know
Venom
who
know?
he is? Yeah.
But then if you think,
Does
about
he
it,
know who he is? Is it like yeah?
Because the thing is like with the symbiotes, the hive mind shit is.
Yeah.
What if he remembers what Topher Grace's Venom against Toby's Spider-Man? He just remembers seeing a guy in that sort of suit, and not specifically this Venom. Or
Eddie,
they might say, "Fuck it," and yeah, he's been up. This Venom has been against Spider-Man before. I think that would be stupid.
Yeah, because it would negate the whole conversation in No Way Home with the Spider-Man.
It definitely would.
Andrew, I want to fight an alien.
Please, just let him fight an alien. God.
Yeah, bro. Give it. He's like, yeah, I'm lame compared to you guys. I just fought a
guy in
guy.
a rhino suit. I
Yeah.
mean, I will say though, his shit with Dr. Connors in the first one was pretty dope. That's a pretty good fight. That was a whole good one.
Yeah, I really hope that they.
And Electro, this is a hot take. I know you guys are.
No Way Home Electro is better than.
No, I agree. I agree 100%.
Yeah.
But their fight scene in Amazing Spider-Man 2 at the end.
Yes, dude. Oh,
it's
my
fantastic.
God. I love Amazing Spider-Man 2.
I love it too.
I love it.
Mike hates it.
He's fucking stupid about it, but
know.
I love it.
This suit is the best part of the movie.
Listen, we're not getting into this.
Hashtag
right now.
keep Mike behind the camera.
Yes. Hashtag keep Mike behind the camera.
But
Like you, Jacoby's mind.
Oh. Do you have a counter?
no, because I'm the one on the show. He isn't.
I'm gonna say, bro, the most viewed episode, I was in it. That's all I'm gonna say.
And you got lit up in the comment section for it. You, not us.
Bro.
You.
Engagement.
Doesn't matter what type of engagement it is. It's engagement.
All press is good press. Right?
I guess. But yeah, we're gonna do a whole episode on Spider-Man movies at some point. Because we all love the Spider-Man movies, and yeah, but we're gonna do that at some point too.
Yeah, we definitely will.
But I would love to see Venom, Tom Hardy's Venom, fight off against
Andrew Spider-Man.
We did something pretty cool on Wednesday.
Thursday.
Yes, you're right. It was Thursday.
Yes.
So we went to a premiere of a movie that we on our other production company of Dead Silence.
Yep.
We went to the premiere of our partner and soon to be assistant director and co-producer
Yes.
on our movie. Made his own movie called Deprived. It comes out next. So for you guys, it'll be Thursday.
Yeah,
actually.
the 13th.
Yeah, so the 13th. You guys should go watch it.
Yes,
It's
you
insanely
definitely
good. It's so
It is-
good.
It's very good.
Very
good.
well done. Very well made. Everything about it was amazing, and we loved it. So,
Yeah, it was great.
and like I said, it's our other channel, Dead Silence. We'll put it in probably the description. You guys can go subscribe to that.
Yeah.
But we're very, very proud of Dorian.
Yeah.
And we're gonna bring him on too when Deprived comes out. We're gonna bring him on and talk.
Yeah,
to him
everyone
about-
that was in that film, Dorian, Gabby,
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Gabriella.
That'd be cool.
I mean, they all did great. It was phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah, and we're very, very proud to be associated with them because they're amazing filmmakers and they deserve all the attention for this movie.
yes.
So yeah, it was great. But yeah, anyway, in the Sonyverse, which is our next little bit we're going to talk about because these movies are fucking bad. They're bad.
With the exception of the Spider-Verse movies.
Which I don't even view in the same universe
No.
at this point because they're not even close to the
No,
quality
not at
or the just, I don't even know, good amount of storytelling
No.
as the rest.
I mean, I will say this. The Sony, they had me excited after I saw the first Venom.
Yeah. And I was like, okay.
I was like, okay, I like what you're cooking here.
Uh-huh.
All right, I got it. And then I saw Morbius.
I didn't even watch it.
I made the mistake.
Yeah.
Of,
That's all you, brother.
me and my mom went and saw it, okay? And,
Another movie he saw without me.
bitch, this was before I knew you. Anyways, I made the mistake of going and wasting my time and seeing this in theater. And while at the time I was watching it, I wanted to leave immediately. I didn't because my mom wanted to stay. She doesn't like the movie either. But It was terrible. It was god awful.
It didn't look good.
No, it's not.
Well, when they announced it, even I was like, Morbius.
Okay, they announced it, and
Of all villains you want to do a movie on, Morbius.
Yeah, but here's my thing, and here's why I thought it was okay. Maybe it could be a cool thing because I love the original one from the '90s, and the whole Morbius storyline in there is fantastic.
There is also a Morbius in the Spider-Man games.
Yes,
Dr. Michaels.
yes. And so when they announced it, I was like, oh, all right, cool. I like this character. Let's see what they do. No, it was terrible.
I mean, and then they did the whole fucking crossover thing.
Oh
with
my god,
Vulture.
With Vulture and Vulture don't even look the same.
And
his mask is different.
And it just, why?
Yeah,
why?
I don't know.
The whole movie is just why. And then to double down on this, the second most, why the fuck would anyone even greenlight this, let alone make it and spend money on it? Madam fucking Web.
Yeah, Mike has a funny story about that, actually.
I've never watched it, but yeah, you watched some of it, right?
No, I went downstairs to get a snack.
Oh yeah.
And
Wait, hold on. I'm gonna give him a mic. Okay, here.
Yeah, and you guys need to hear it because it's actually funny.
So I went downstairs to get a snack the other day, and I saw my mom and sister watching a movie, and it's like the credits. And my mom was like, "Oh, I really like this movie, blah blah." And my sister was like, "Oh yeah, it was pretty good, blah blah." I was like, "Oh, what movie did you guys watch?" They're like, "Oh, some Spider-Man movie." I was like, "Which one?" "Oh, Madam Web." And I walked upstairs, no snack, no drink, no nothing. I slammed my door and I fist fought my pillow because what the fuck?
Yeah, Madam Web. I knew from the beginning I wasn't gonna waste my time watching that movie.
Sydney Sweeney almost got me watching it.
That might have been the only her and Dakota Johnson.
Yeah, Dakota was
Dakota Johnson.
okay. Well, have you watched 50 Shades of Grey?
I'm not gonna answer that on camera.
Why?
Mackenzie.
I watched them with her.
Mackenzie. He's talking about other girls again.
Anyways, she is a great actor.
We're just gonna do another cold open with her where she just beats your ass on camera.
No, she's never allowed back on here.
Dakota Johnson not know, like in the press tour, not know a fucking thing about any Marvel.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was so
Yes.
funny.
Yeah.
Yes. I don't think she fully understood what she signed up for.
No, she didn't.
She didn't.
No.
Which is fine.
Well, because think about it though. Like back in the day when people would sign up for superhero movies, they weren't as big as they are now.
Yeah.
And you didn't have to know everything. You just sign under the role, read the script, do the movie. It wasn't like you didn't have to like get into character and shit.
I thought she was in the MCU.
Yeah.
She said, "Oh, like Iron Man."
Yeah. Or then there was that fucking embarrassing shit of someone asked the girls in Madam Web, Sydney Sweeney, and the rest, who do you think would win in a fight, you three or Spider-Man? And they were like, us.
Listen, we love women, but you're crazy.
Yeah, that's insane.
That's insane. You're telling me
That quote from now on.
These motherfuckers
you're telling me
took on 6 different villains, all of them on their own.
right.
Like,
I mean,
bro,
Tom
Tom
took
Holland
on
alone
Thanos.
threw hands with Thanos. And not only that, but then he like fucking dogged on Green Goblin.
Yeah, he did.
I mean, he got his ass whooped, but he
No,
was
he
still,
did.
bro, he was
But even
kicking
then,
ass.
in an Infinity War when he is carrying around with the glove and he
Mhm.
activate instant kill and he starts just fucking killing people. With
I
his
love
damn
those
tentacles.
edits on TikTok
Oh,
though,
they're
where they
great.
start with that interview and then they cut to the 3 Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Those
Yeah,
edits are so
like-
fucking cool.
Listen, I get it. Actually, no, I don't get it. How do you think you can do that? You can't. You just can't. I'm sorry. You can't.
Yeah.
They would whoop y'all's ass.
Yeah, in a heartbeat. Like it wouldn't even be funny.
No, not at all. And Madam Web will just sit there and laugh because she knows
She'll
it's
just
correct.
she'll just sit, laugh, and she knows that they're gonna win,
Yeah.
but she just still send them anyway. Yeah.
Oh.
I didn't watch it just simply because of the fact that I just kind of knew it wasn't gonna be
Here's my
good.
thing.
And it's also Madam Web, and I don't know or care about that character.
I like Madam Web. She's also in the animated series, and she's
Yes, I
she's
know.
great in that.
In the animated series, she's voiced by Stan Lee's wife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I might watch it now that it's on Netflix, and I don't have to pay and give Sony any of my money for it.
I'm not even giving them the
Like,
satisfaction.
I might just turn it on and laugh and shit on it the entire time.
I guess, but we should do that for the show. watch movies for like bad movies.
Madam Web only made $100 million.
Oh my god! What was its budget?
100 million.
Oh, also the villain in Madam Web.
Ezekiel.
Yeah. What the?
He is a real villain. And he's way fucking cooler in the comics.
No, I know. I've looked him up and I've read some of the stuff, but like from what
he was in
the
the Spider-Geddon.
yeah
Spider-Geddon run, which is Spider-Verse. Holy shit.
They made profit.
No, they didn't.
Not really.
No, they didn't.
They
That is
made
not a profit.
yeah. That's
Ezekiel sucks because that actually is a cool character, and he's part of the Spider-Geddon story. That was the original Spider-Verse from the comics that inspired the Spider-Verse movies. And he's one of the main villains from that, but he's like the spider vampire people. The secret society of spider vampires.
yeah. I don't know.
Anyway, next one up though. Well, first there was the El Muerto
Oh yeah, with Bad Bunny.
with Bad Bunny that got
That
canceled.
got
Thank
canceled.
God. Listen, I love Bad Bunny, and he was amazing in Bullet Train.
He was.
Please don't.
Yes.
We don't need to see that. We
Stick-
don't want to see that.
Stick to singing and showing up semi sometimes in WWE. That's all we need.
And if you want to make another movie like Bullet Train, go right ahead, buddy. Because you killed it in that.
Yeah.
And also got killed in that.
Yeah. Just stay away from Sony.
Yeah, buddy, listen. Little word of advice. Don't.
yeah.
Just
Yeah, no.
there are a lot of other contracts that you could sign that would be way better for your career as an actor.
Were there
And El
any other
Muerto is
one-
not one of them.
Was there any other ones they announced and then it never got?
There probably was. But
Right.
the next one that's been coming,
and has been delayed multiple times.
yeah, it's been through development hell.
Yeah.
Craven the Hunter,
Yes.
Aaron Taylor Johnson,
Silk.
Silk.
yeah.
I forgot about. Yeah, I knew
Yeah.
there was one. Yeah,
Yeah.
Silk.
Yeah.
That would have been kind of cool.
It'd have been cool, but
because it's a Spider-Man-ish movie.
it'd have been cool, but
Like
Fucked it up.
they would have fucked it up, but it would have been better than just seeing the villains without fucking Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Like a Cindy Moon movie wouldn't be the worst thing in the world.
No.
But Craven, I'm actually excited for. You guys aren't. I am.
So here's I'm excited for it, but here's my thing. Why doesn't he have an accent?
Yeah, I don't like that.
Like
Aaron Taylor Johnson's great at accents, and he's done.
he did it with Quicksilver,
It wasn't Russian, but it was.
still an accent.
It was in that region.
and it was a good accent.
Yes.
And-
We're not generalizing people of specific regions.
No, we're not.
It
And
was not that.
no,
But
I understand.
It
But I'm
was
just saying it's not.
he
out
can
of the,
he can do that.
it's not out of the realm of possibility
Yeah.
that he could have done this entire movie in an accent. And maybe let's just hope, because this is what I've been hoping, that since it's been getting delayed, that they realize that, and he's been reshooting audio in that fucking accent. Probably not, but it'd be great.
Yeah, but Aaron Taylor Johnson playing Craven. Well, also Russell Crowe's in it, and he plays the original Craven. I don't remember his dad's name. I know Craven's name is Sergei Kravenov,
Yes.
his birth name.
Yes.
And his father is another Craven, but he, from what it looks like they actually are following the comics pretty closely
I was gonna
in
ask.
terms of Craven's actual story.
I was gonna ask because I haven't read a lot of Craven comics.
I haven't either, to be fair.
I mean, because in the trailer he gets the the lion's blood that goes in him.
That's not
That's
a thing.
Yeah, that I thought was not a thing. I thought he was just.
That's not a thing. Craven in the comics is just him.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was. That, and also in the
He's
Spider-Man
also-
2 game, he is him.
He's also one of the only villains that he can definitively say that he has killed Spider-Man. He killed Spider-Man. Craven's last hunt. Amazing story.
Mm-hmm. That's the only one I've actually sat down and read.
And it's Craven's just him. And I think, listen, I'm going into it. I know it's not going to be great, but I'm just kind of hoping to go in and turn off my brain and just take it at face value.
Yeah, just have
I'm
a good
not
time.
I'm not looking for Spider-Man. I know he's not going to be in it. If he is in it, sweet. That's fucking awesome.
Well, when's it coming out now?
Fucking God knows.
2 months, so like December.
Really? December?
This year. Okay.
December 13th.
Now wait a minute.
Let's go see this, bro.
Now wait a minute.
This is right before I go to Japan. But we have to-
No. Now wait a minute here, because Venom 3 is coming out in October. So, what if, depending on how Venom 3 ends, we might get a little setup going on for Craven?
And I would be okay with that.
I would too.
Because we just got probably the best version of Craven ever with Spider-Man 2.
Oh, bro,
that Craven is fucking awesome. Like, just a absolute behemoth of a human being. And the actor that played Craven absolutely killed it. And if they put even a little bit of that Craven in this movie, I'll be more than okay with it. But I think Craven in this movie is like a bounty hunter type thing. Like he's not hunting animals, or he's just hunting people.
Just like an animal rights activist or whatever.
Yeah. So I'm looking at the Craven thing on the cast list. There's someone listed as Rhino.
Yes. Okay. This is okay. Thank you for reminding me of this. So
I remember seeing this in the trailer.
In the trailer, dude, they're pulling the Amazing Spider-Man 1 game storyline. Do you remember the game? The tie-in game for the Amazing Spider-Man game?
Yes.
The whole cross-species genetics bullshit. And Craven, if you remember, was part of that game too.
Yeah.
The Rhino is an actual mix of a human and a rhino.
Oh yeah.
So they're doing their own version of Rhino, which could be the Rhino that we saw in No Way Home when the gate started opening up, the sky started opening up.
Okay.
Listen.
Okay.
If y'all have been cooking,
I will apologize for everything.
Yeah. Listen, if this shit comes out and you guys got this shit down, Madam Web, that was
you can
who the fuck knows what you were thinking about that, and Morbius, but because God, but even that they might turn that around and like what if they've been setting this up to where they're gonna do a team up with all of these villains that have been in all of these movies and then have him go fight a Spider-Man.
I'm here for it.
I would be okay with that. I would be more than okay with that. There is only one Spider-Man movie that I hate. One. That I absolutely hate. And we're going to talk about it in the Spider-Man episode. We're not going to talk about it here. He knows what it is. Because we fought about it a lot.
Oh, fuck you.
Yeah. That's the only one that I actually hate.
Love that one.
I don't want to say hate, but I don't.
Thank you, Mike.
I don't like it. I don't think it's good. But
it's great.
We're going to talk about it in the Spider-Man episode. But
Peter Tingle, sorry.
Yeah, that one. But all the other Spider-Man movies I love. Amazing Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man 3, fucking 1,
Peter Tingle,
Spider-Man 2, Amazing 2, I already said that. Amazing, all of them. I fucking love them all. And depending on how this goes,
Peter Tingle.
Can you fucking stop? Depending on how this goes, if they do end up bringing in the villains and stuff,
it would be cool.
It would be really cool, especially if there's like an actual Rhino this time. You know, it's not the original Rhino.
But then you can also say because Michael Keaton also had the run-in with.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Morbius,
but he also Scorpion.
Yes, which in the comics, Matt Gargan also gets the Venom symbiote.
Right. So there's a lot of cool stuff they could do.
If they make Scorpion, dude, what if they do that? What if they if they're setting up for that? If they're setting up for MCU Spider-Man's Venom to be Matt Gargan and not Eddie Brock. Matt Gargan was fucking brutal, and he was an actual full-on cannibal. He was brutal.
That would be sick.
It would be really, really cool. I would be okay with that. Yeah, that would be dope. I don't need another,
we've got enough.
Necessarily need another Eddie Brock if you want to do Matt Gargan, because Matt Gargan was Venom in the comics for a long time.
I mean, they could even switch it around and do where his first Venom is Matt Gargan or whatever, and then
do Eddie. I'd be alright with that.
And you could do that. I don't think it would really hurt anything.
Because it seems to me like no one's fucking giving him that Scorpion suit. So
yeah, just give him Venom.
If you want to make him Venom, whatever. But yeah, I mean, other than that, the only Spider-Verse movies are still going great.
Mm-hmm.
Across the Spider-Verse was phenomenal.
Yeah.
We saw it together, right? Us three? Or were you with us? when we saw that?
No, I went with you guys, but I'd already seen it.
Yeah,
I went with my mom, Jackson, and Austin.
Yeah. But me and you saw it together for the first time.
Yeah, I saw it with you guys.
Yes.
So I went.
Yeah. Because I did see it twice, but I went with somebody else. But yeah.
I think we saw it opening night, and then we went with Ty, Eli, and Wes.
I don't think it was opening night because he saw it first.
Yeah.
So it would have been like the same week. I think we were gonna go opening night.
I thought we went
I know
Saturday.
that the only movie I know we saw together was opening night was No Way Home and Star Wars.
And Doctor Strange.
Yeah. The movie that I walked out of. The only movie I've ever walked out of.
The only movie I've ever walked out of is that anime film.
Yeah.
I was forced to go see Spy Family.
I walked out of Birds of Prey.
Really?
I walked out.
See, but I'm the type
Yeah, I
of
don't
person
blame
where if I just paid money for this ticket, I'm gonna try my best to sit through a movie.
And I'm the same way.
But
And to be fair,
we know.
To be fair, I didn't walk out until the end credit scene. I didn't walk out to the end credit scene because the end credit scene pissed me the fuck off.
Okay, but then you stayed for the whole movie then.
I did, but there were times during the movie where I straight up was like, I'm getting ready to leave. Like, this is fucking ridiculous.
The only reason I walked out of Birds of Prey is because I actually didn't pay for a ticket. I walked in, there was nobody at the desk, and I just was like, and I walked to the right, just went to the theater.
Criminal activities being admitted to and confessed on.
This is all
podcast.
being submitted to the police right after the episode, just so you know.
Scared to tell the police I didn't buy a $5 ticket.
Yes.
Listen, if I was Venom, you'd be dead.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. That guy didn't pay for his movie ticket.
Criminal. Criminal.
Can I eat that guy?
Kid putting pop in his water cup.
Yeah. But yeah. Anything else you want to talk about?
Not really, no. I think we talked about everything.
I'm pretty excited for Venom 3. I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm excited.
I'm really excited to see where they take it, and I really want to see Tom Hardy fight Spider-Man.
Preferably Andrew.
Yes, preferably Andrew, yes. And give Toby his Spider-Man 4, bro. Like,
Please.
quit fucking around.
Please.
Just give him the movie. Let him do it. He caught the bug again. Since he played Spider-Man again, he has said multiple times he'll come back and do it in a heartbeat. You kind of pissed off Sam Raimi with the whole Doctor Strange thing. That sucks. But he'd probably do it.
Oh, he would. If Toby's going to do it,
he actually did say that he was more open to it and wants to do it now that No Way Home came out. Yeah, I mean, other than that, we'll see you guys next week. Oh, we do have some other episodes coming up here soon. We're bringing back Ty.
Yes.
Me and Ty are going to do an episode, and then me and Eli are also going to be doing an episode.
So basically, I got fired.
More like Mackenzie's going to kill you after she watches this episode. So
I would love to see her try.
You got fired from life.
Well, here's the funny thing about that. She has said multiple times she will kill me, and I'm still breathing. So
Don't test.
don't. Why are you testing it? You're poking it, dude.
Oh, I'm poking the shit out of that bear.
Anyway,
Anyways, you guys have a great day. Thank you for joining
What type
us.
of flowers do you want in your casket so we can know?
Lilies. Thank you guys. Have a good one.